Hello, and welcome to another episode of Writing in Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Phillip.
And today we are discussing Hellboy, Seeds of Destruction by Mike Mignola.
Dun, dun, dun.
With help by John Byrne. He was mostly
John Byrne.
Byrne! John Byrne. Brine. Oh, sorry, the R and the Y are switched. My bad. He is there for emotional support mostly, but he
Well,
still
the book
helped.
says.
He still helped. Okay.
In case you didn't know this, Hellboy's first appearance was actually in a John Byrne book called Next Men.
Next Men?
Next Men, yes.
Next Men.
Correct.
But he is not an X-Man.
No.
Got it. Okay. Hellboy is created by Mike Mignola with emotional support by John Byrne. Did I do that correctly?
Sure.
Okay. Can you sum up what this book is about? Because the back of the book does not tell me.
It's Hellboy. What more do you want? Like, I don't know.
No, normally I read the synopsis, but there is no synopsis on the back. Would you like me to read a quote?
No. So,
Okay.
Hellboy. Hellboy was basically, once again, we're back in World War II.
Mm-hmm. There's
And
Nazis.
There's Nazis involved, and the Nazis was trying to get into paranormal, and they had someone to try to bring them a demon so they can win the war, and things didn't go as planned, like most things don't for Nazis.
Yeah, they were trying to win the war because they were losing. I wonder why.
Seems weird.
But like 2 portals opened up, one in England and one in Germany, and Hellboy came out of the one in England.
Yeah.
So he didn't turn out to be a Nazi.
Right.
I don't think he would have been anyway,
Probably not.
but yeah, he was. So this is a book about fighting Nazis in a roundabout way.
Yes, that's what's 100%.
So
It takes place 50 years after Hellboy was brought into the earthly plane, but yes.
yeah, so he's like 50 years old. He's been doing paranormal investigations for like almost 40 years. Works with the BPRD, which stands for...
The Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense.
Oh. So he sees the guy that did not bring him out of the ground as his father. And...
Yeah, it does a quick jump. So at the beginning of this book, this is the kind of the origin of Hellboy at the very beginning. The first handful of pages is him showing up, but then it does a quick jump to like 50 years after that, and we get into the first Hellboy story of all time. Now, Mignola has since then added many, many years. Hellboy still comes. This came out 93-ish, 94-ish, I can't remember more. But Hellboy still comes out to this day, just in different time periods in his journey.
So it starts with like a journal from a British soldier.
Right.
And...
It's American Soldier. There's the first journal.
Oh, but he's in England. Okay.
That's correct.
My bad. But Professor Broom is the one that ends up like raising Hellboy.
Right.
So we see that interaction of them like summoning a demon.
Rasputin.
Yeah. And then what is this guy's name?
Some
Liberty.
hero. Liberty, yeah.
It's like
Mr.
Statue
Liberty
of
or
Liberty,
something.
but not.
I can't remember.
But here's little baby Hellboy coming out. And then we jump 50 years later, and Professor Broom is not doing so good.
He just, he is
He is old.
He is old at this point.
He's very old, but he does not die of old age.
No.
There
Stupid
are
frogs.
a lot of frogs. A lot of frogs.
Right.
And they're creepy frogs. Creepy frogs.
Yeah. So we're still back to where it's 50 years later, and Rasputin is still trying to use Hellboy to help end the world.
Yeah. So he was fronting as a Nazi soldier, but he wasn't actually a
Well, he
Nazi
wasn't really
soldier.
fronting as a Nazi soldier. He was in like the occult, and so they hired him. The Nazis hired Rasputin to...
I know, he
that
just
was
seemed
that whole
like part
group.
of the group.
Well, yeah, because they want...
Here's our group. We have Von Krupp. That's
which
a fun
is
name.
the main Nazi in here.
Leopold Kurtz. Isla Hauptstein.
Yeah.
and Professor Dr. Carl Ruprecht Cronin, and then Unknown, which is Rasputin. So that's our team of the people trying to do Project Ragnarok.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
But a Hellboy incident happens.
Right. That's what they call it, the Hellboy incident.
So that's chapter 1.
Sure.
And then in chapter 2, we get more of his journey of trying to figure out what happened to
Dr.
Broom, and, where are these frogs coming from? So they're investigating at this creepy house, and this mean little lady.
So Dr. Broom went on an excavation with a whole nother group of people. And
they're like rich people that climb Everest.
He was the only one to make it back alive. Mm-hmm. And then now Hellboy's trying to figure out what's going on with that whole endeavor is what this is about.
See, that's why you're doing synopsis. I just skip around to whatever I want.
I know.
Okay, but all you need to know is there's demons, there's frogs, and the demons are fighting the frogs.
And this is the true introduction of Hellboy, Liz Sherman, Abe Sapien.
Abe Sapien was interesting.
Abraham.
He was named Abraham because he was born on the day Abraham Lincoln died? Or something like that?
Well, that was the day that they found. That was the day that they found him. So.
But yeah, there's a lot of paranormal and mythological type things going on. I will say the Mignola art is, I know he created this story, but his art style in general is so perfect for this story because of the shadows. Everything is like covered in shadow all the time. Like, it's so dark, but it's so well done.
So this is basically part 2 in August of making Jaclyn read some of my favorite stories and characters of all time. And so the question is so now you made it through Madman.
Yeah.
So now we're at Hellboy.
I just want to point out that in the back of the book, where is it? I was like, why? Did you do this on purpose? There's a page of Hellboy and Madman together, and we just happened to read those.
So at the time, both Madman and Hellboy was coming out from Dark Horse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so that's why.
Why is Hellboy one of your heroes?
I think Hellboy is... So he was brought into this world with the right hand of doom, with the destiny of being told what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bring about the destruction of the world because you're a demon.
Yeah.
Right? And I think a lot of that is very important to me, being told what you're supposed to do and decide, no, I'll decide what I want to do with my life and who I want to be. And this story really sets that tone for much later stories with Hellboy and how that's important. And he hates clowns too. But that's
so Rasputin comes in basically to claim, he's like, you're mine, I brought you here. And my favorite quote of this whole book, is Hellboy speaking to Rasputin. Maybe you were telling the truth. Maybe it was you who brought me to Earth. But I didn't ask to come, and I don't owe you for the favor.
Right.
That was so good.
Exactly.
Of course, I asked why he has goat feet. Like, his feet... We have a little statue standy thing, and he doesn't stand up because his feet are like this big, and his upper body is so big.
Right.
So I'm like, why does he have goat feet?
Because
a demon. There's like the symbol of demons and goats.
Right.
Like the sacrifice. I want to learn more about Liz, though. She was a really interesting character.
There's more stories going Liz. Yeah.
I think I liked her the most. Abe Sapien was very weird because he can swim underwater and stuff.
Well,
he's an amphibian.
Amphibian.
So that was, I don't love the frogs. It reminds me of Frog Catchers by Jeff Lemire, and it was crazy.
Well, I think the basis is the same thing. Like even in this, right? Like frogs when a bunch of frogs showed up, it was basically a bad omen.
Yeah, it's like an African myth. They talk about that at the beginning of each chapter, the African myth of what the frogs mean. And yeah, it was not good. But like Rasputin can kind of control them, it seems.
Well, I think he can convert people into like a frog-like creature because of the other creature that they're.
Yeah, he can transform too.
Yeah.
But
like like Rasputin's trying to bring back like the 7 big gods, and when they come together, they'll destroy the world. They'll destroy everything.
Yeah.
And so it's not just Earth that they're going to destroy; it's going to start eating its way at the rest of the universe. And so then it's up to Hellboy.
Yeah, this is Hellboy and Liz and Abe Sapien going to this lady's house to investigate, and that's where it all goes south. Oh, another question I have. What is your fascination with doctors that get decapitated and put in water to save their head, and they're like floating?
Are you talking about the big ape story?
Because, no, where was it?
It was one of the flashbacks.
It happened in Mad Men, and it happened in here.
That was the backup story.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, that wasn't in the Seed of Destruction. That was in the...
Oh, here it is. Yeah. They conserve this Nazi dude in water, and he can still talk. He's the doctor.
Yeah. Also in Seed of Destruction, in the back, one of his first, not, once again, his first appearance was Next Men, but then he did a short story in the San Diego Comic-Con comic, number 2, I think. And then there was a comic buyer's guide at the time in the 90s, and they did a couple-page story in that. So they put those backup stories in there.
So I read those, and I was like, that's too many coincidences where you have a floating doctor head, and in Mad Men and here. We're in a construction zone, so I'm distracted.
We are in a construction zone.
But yeah, I enjoyed my first Hellboy. It's not exactly what I thought, but I don't really know what I thought it would be. Ooh, they're cutting down trees.
And they are. Hopefully they don't fall on us.
Oh my God, that's
We just went under a boom.
A boom. A boom tube?
Boom tube.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can see it behind us now.
Probably, yeah, you can see.
We like to do unsafe things in the car, apparently. I talk about books. But, yeah. I had my first experience with Hellboy. I think from here, I would read more about Liz. But you said in Hellboy in Love, it's not Liz.
No, that is not. The Hellboy in Love takes place before this.
Oh.
So that version of...
Well, okay. This is... He's 50.
Right. So this has got... So
there's a lot of holes that Mignola
Correct.
Can fill in leading
and he does.
up to this.
Right. So if you think about it, Hellboy first appeared in 1944.
Yeah.
And then it says this is 50 years later, so that's 94 when the book came out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the stuff that Hellboy in Love stuff takes place in
young Hellboy
like
in
the
Love?
60s, the 70s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of stuff that Mignola has done over the years.
That's a testament to how good Hellboy is that you create this character and you have 50 years of gaps that you can fill in with stories.
And there's stories that come after this.
Yeah.
So
it's a really big universe.
Yeah, and
so what do you read next?
If you stay on the Hellboy train, you just can go actually read all those giant library editions I have.
Oh God, that sounds daunting.
And then which I may actually do.
But you don't have to read it in chronological order.
But I have the smaller BPRD books and stuff too. So I have the smaller hardcovers too. But BPRD is another group.
My question is, do you read it in publication order, or you read it in whatever order you want?
I think it would make more sense reading like in publication order and just understand what time period you're doing.
Yeah, I mean it says at the beginning. You clearly know you're in the 40s because, Nazis.
Right. Well, Nazis.
And I mean, it starts with 12/23/44, East
Right.
Bromwich, England. He's writing a letter.
Right.
And yeah, that sets the scene pretty well.
So yeah, like I said, with the rest of the Hellboy stories, a lot of things are chronological, but at a certain point he starts going back and telling past stories and stuff too.
Yeah.
but like you do go from this and go forward, and you get to like the new BPRD stories and all that. But now he goes back and he opens up the universe. Like now Mignola's even telling stories of things of like paranormal stuff going back on in like the 1800s, which was before Hellboy showed up.
Yeah. I would be more curious about the investigation part.
Right.
That was like a small piece of this book because shit hit the fan so fast when they started investigating that they didn't really get to investigate much else because they're like, oh, this is bad.
Right.
Bad things happen.
And there's novels too. So there's graphic novels, there's all kind of stuff for Hellboy.
Yeah, Hellboy universe is vast.
Animated movies.
I've seen one of the movies.
Live action movies.
Yeah. But yeah, Hellboy is one of your favorites.
It
and
is.
Now I've read it.
And how you've read it. You should read more.
I should have brought the Fist of Doom with me.
You should have brought the Right Hand of Doom. Yeah. I have a right hand of Doom.
Of course you do. It's very stinky though, because it's like that.
It's not stinky. You think everything's stinky.
Because you can't smell.
Well.
Everything is stinky.
All right.
Okay.
So will you read more Hellboy, or you've got your fill of Hellboy?
I would read more investigations or more about Liz.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think.
All right.
But Hellboy's one of your favorites.
It is.
And now I can say I've read it.
That's right.
You can leave me alone now.
Okay.
What's next? I don't even know.
Is it Concrete next or Mouse Guard?
Either one.
Yep, it's one or the other.
We'll see you for that one.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.